Hey YouTube, today was extremely productive. I can't even think about all the work that we've done. So, for starters, we put in these cabinets or cubbies, I guess you call them up here. We use this old reclaimed lumber that we happen to have lying around. It's really expensive if you buy it, but we had it left over from a job, so here it is. And we're going to be covering the walls and stuff in it up the sides, and then maybe use it on the front surfaces a little bit too. I'm not sure, but it's going to look really good. And then we just put in the countertop once I figured out what level I wanted it to be at, and I put in a ton of the electrical components. So they're not all wired yet. The AC stuff's wired, but I still have to wire all the DC stuff together. So you can see I have my AGM battery. I've got this little box here with the switch. That's a double pole, double throw switch, and that's going to switch AC power between the inverter and shore power. This is the battery charger. That little handy box right there is just a J box for all of the AC receptacles coming together. I've got a battery kill switch and then a circuit breaker for the battery. These are all my terminal blocks for AC. I've got the bus bars for where I'm going to have high current going to the battery, and then these two will go out to all the electrical components in the trailer. What else? Oh, look, check this out. I put this light up here, and I want to show you guys real quick how it looks. So I'm going to unplug this if I can, and then I have it held with a vice grip, so hopefully I can. Ta-da! Look at that. I'm actually going to put a little lip here so it's not quite visible to your eye, but it'll still light up the whole countertop. So it's a perfect little light. Yep. So we're chugging along. Let me plug this back in. Chugging along, and I'm hopefully going to work on it during the week. You can see this flooring that I put down on in the back end here. Same stuff that's going to go on the rear. I'll potentially might use that as a countertop too. You can see I've got enough room here for 2 jugs, and then the sink will be above here. I needed enough space to make sure I could fit the sink and have the hose drain. My plan is to have 2 freshwater of these 2 of these 7-gallon freshwater tanks that I'll store back here, and then I'll have a third one that will be my drain, kind of my gray water tank. So when I'm traveling, I can store both 7 gallons with fresh water back here if I want to reduce my tongue weight to try to hit that 10 to 15% tongue weight. I'm gonna kind of be able to adjust on the fly. So I'm trying to add weight to the back of the trailer because the trailer's a little tongue heavy right now, and so at least I'll have that option. I'm hopefully gonna also have things like where I put my ice chest and stuff like that if I want to increase tongue weight or reduce it. It's kind of hard to say for sure. I'm just going to have to kind of adjust it on the fly, but at least I have options. So I'll have the 2 fresh water back here most of the time, and then when I get to where I'm going, I'll throw the gray water storage tank, which is just going to be another one of these, but all labeled so that I know it's gray water. And that's here. Oh, check this out. I just wired this up today. It's my shore power plug. So that runs into the wall over here, and then back you can see Romex, and that's what comes over to here. In fact, actually, so this receptacle was a last minute idea, and I guess if you're into the electrical side, you might find this interesting. If not, you can skip it. But so I have this battery charger, and obviously the battery charger plugs into AC, and I didn't want to plug in the battery charger on the trailer AC side, meaning when I say trailer AC, I mean the same receptacles, the same circuit as all the receptacles in the trailer. I wanted it to be separate because I don't want the battery charger to try to power itself off the inverter, which is powering itself off the battery, because that would just drain the battery. Because they're not 100% efficient. But so what I did was the the shore power comes into the receptacle here, which the battery charger is plugged into, and then daisy chains from the receptacle to my shore power inverter power selector switch. So the battery charger will only be charging the battery when I'm connected to shore power, and it will automatically start charging it every time I plug into shore power. And then if I'm running on AC, on the inverter AC, it won't be charging. So yeah, I didn't even think about it until after, but I realized I'd have this loop of the battery powering the inverter, powering the battery charger, trying to charge the battery, and it would just slowly kill the battery or maybe quickly, I don't know. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Say hi to Shelby. Next plan is to finish up these cabinets. There's going to be another wall here, and then I'll have some cubby type things running up and down here, and then I'm going to do not 100% sure on the countertop, probably do the flooring stuff. Not 100% sure on what the backsplash will be, but I'm going to hopefully maybe put some like little hanging cubby things that they won't be free hanging, they'll be screwed in, but just cubbies to throw stuff like spices or whatever. And I don't want to get all that done. The inside of the trailer's unchanged from the last video. I need to put the Ackervan on the other side of this wall, and then I can close up the ceiling and put the floor down. So anyways, that's where I'm at. It's already been 7 minutes, so I could talk about the trailer all day, but I know you guys would get bored of me. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, and till next time.